Well, here it begins. It's Soup here, and today we're going to be starting our 3-heart run of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This game holds a lot of special memories for me. Some are kind of embarrassing, but most of them are positive. I used to play this at friends' house all the time. I played it on my own quite a bit. I probably beat this game around 10 times. But today we're going to be doing something a little different. Like I said a little earlier, we're going to be doing a 3-heart run, something that I've never done before in any Zelda game. And as we get started here, you'll notice that I have a couple different files here. I'm a basic bitch, so I'm going to be doing Link. And if you don't like that, I understand. I'm sorry. But yeah, I like it as Link. While this introduction plays, I'm going to be going over some of the rules to this 3-heart run. So there are a couple different things that you can get in the game to make it easier. You can use fairies. Milk gives you kind of a refresh twice. You can use the milk twice before it runs out. You can use potions. There's Neighbor's Love as well. And then I believe there's also double defense. I had thought about not letting myself access fairies, but I'm not so sure about that. I'm not very good at this game as it is. So this isn't going to be a very limited 3-heart run. I love this part too. The the music is coming up. I don't know. This has always been one of my favorite parts of the game. And then I like how it just cuts into like this really foreboding music here. They did a lot of poetic justice to this game. One of the reasons I really like it is because, yeah, it has a story, but it tells the story well, and it's consistent in how it tells the story. It's a very, like I said, poetic type of game with its music and in the writing, so anytime I play this game, it's always like I'm playing it for the first time. I don't know if I said this earlier, but I'm playing with the N64 Switch controller. I really haven't used it that much before for the Switch, so we're going to be seeing how it works. I did beat the first dungeon with it. It's like a practice run, just to make sure it worked okay enough. But so some of the things that I'm kind of nervous about, and I'll let you know now. If you haven't seen this game, you might want to watch it elsewhere before you watch this, because I might be talking about some of the future things that come up, like future dungeons, temples, like what we're going to be doing. I don't want to spoil anything. I know it's a fairly old game at this point, but I don't want to be that guy. I always really like this. It went from like a really serious nature to like a kind of a whimsical adventure type of scene here with Navi. What a dumbass. How can you do that? You're like the size of a penny. And what? Have his eyes always been open here? Yeah, she's telling me to wake up, but my eyes are open. The version that I am most recently, like the one that I've played the most recent, is actually probably on the GameCube. Well, I actually did a randomizer, so never mind. That would be the most recent, but I'm most familiar with the regular 64 version, and then the GameCube version that comes with Master Quest. Hi, Navi. Nice to meet you. And Link doesn't have any say in this. Fuck you, Link. You're stuck with this annoying blue ball. Actually, I don't think Navi is that annoying. So we get to play here. We are 5 minutes in. And we get to play here. So I'm going to be trying to go as quickly as I can. I'm not a speedrunner by any means. I'm going to mess up a lot. But I'm going to be going to the speed that I know how. I kind of generally know where everything is and how to get it. Again, this isn't a 100% run, but we're going to be picking up some things that are going to make our life a little bit easier here. For the first 3 dungeons, I'm not really too worried about those. Like, obviously, this first dungeon, you're only going to have 3 hearts anyway. But so our first goal here is we are going to need to pick up some rupees so that we can buy a shield. The asshole blocking it, I don't know what kind of power trip he's on, but apparently it's a pretty big one because we can't get past him. Dude, give me some rupees. Oh, thank you. Okay. Well, an easy way to get rupees too is you can go in here, and now she's going to talk to us. Yeah. Yes, that is how I use a fairy, because my fairy is an item. It's not a living, breathing, sentient thing. When you go in here, that's where the shield is. We're gonna go out right away, because when you go out, we have access to another blue rupee. I'm not gonna bother with those rocks anymore. There's honestly plenty of ways you can get rupees beforehand, before you buy the shield, I mean, but, one of the things that I always like to do when I play this game is I generally like to get all the heart pieces, get all the upgrades for like some of the items that we'll be picking up along the way, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing that this run. I don't know how necessary it's going to be. Again, I wouldn't expect me to die until, you know, like, part 2. Which these videos aren't going to be like an hour long, so part 2 is going to be the second dungeon, probably. We got the thing! This is a hidden treasure of the Kokori, but you can borrow it for a while. You never give it back. I'm going to place it firmly up. No! That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. See, growing up, I always thought that rolling thing was just like a giant Goron. So I was like, what the hell is that thing doing here? Why is he doing that? It turns out it's not a Goron, it's a rock. So I am either very stupid, or I just very uneducated in the matter. Come on. I'm still getting used to this joystick. I just bought a capture card for the first time. I have a couple other videos on my channel, but a lot of it has just been like graphic card comparisons and performance videos, something that I never really took a lot of time on. I'm going to be putting a little more effort into this. Hopefully, you know, somebody gets a kick out of it. I'm going to be doing a contest. At the end of this 3 heart run, I'm going to be giving away a Switch game. I'm going to be posting probably 5 or 6 Switch games that the winner of the contest is going to be able to pick from. So we finally get the shield, and now we're going to go meet the asshole who I could easily just kill, you know, with my sword, but Nintendo probably doesn't want us to do that because we're supposed to be heroes. So yeah, you're going to have a lot of time to enter the contest, and we'll see. I mean, I'm not expecting this to get a ton of views, but if it can get up to 100 or so, I'd be honestly really happy with that. Hey, Mr. Fairy, what's your business with a great decker tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? Great Deku Tree has actually summoned you. What? Why would he summon you when not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. Oh my god, I forgot to equip my stuff. Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to him again. Let this be an indicator of how this 3-heart run is gonna go. Let's shut up! Okay. So, this is the menu screen. I like it. You can use L and Z to quickly navigate between everything, which is very nice. We're gonna save there, and now we're gonna slash his guts out. I mean, now we're gonna talk to him. Yeah, hey, what? Oh, you have a Deku shield. Oh, what's that? You have a Kokori sword? Good grief. Yeah, you can tell there's a lot of... Yes, a lot of burp. There's a lot of burp in this game. I'm really sorry about that. We might as well pick this up for now. There's a lot of... I don't want to say parody, but there's a lot of influence from things. I mean, obviously, Link is kind of like an influence from Peter Pan. That's been kind of stated by Miyamoto, but there's a lot of different influences here. Like, I definitely think that Good Grief part was a Charlie Brown reference. I could be wrong, but Mr. Mustache Tree wants to talk to us now, so I should shut up. Thy slumber these past months must have been restless and full of nightmares. You know, last night I didn't sleep very well. I thought I was going to. I got some new curtains for my room. It's really dark in here. I got the curtains mainly to protect the TV I just got, which I'm not playing this on my TV. I have my Switch hooked up to my monitor just to make the capturing a little bit easier. I can just hook up my my headset straight to the computer and everything, so that makes my life a little bit easier. But in the future, I bought an Elgato. I think it's what, a 4KX or something. It has 144 Hz capability and can record at 4K. So in the future, I definitely have some PS5, PS4, Xbox games that I'd like to be doing. But right now, I thought I'd do something that I've never done before. And here we are. The very first dungeon on our long-awaited adventure. Who was waiting for this? Probably nobody. Certainly nobody. But hopefully after maybe somebody watches this, if I can get at least one person to find enjoyment out of this and look forward to this, that will honestly make my day. I'm going to be shooting for 35 to 40 minutes. There's going to be minimal cuts in this whole playthrough. I actually want that. I will cut out things here and there as I see fit, but one of the things that I've noticed as I've watched YouTube recently, especially with like Let's Plays and just in general, is that videos really get to the point really quickly, and I kind of feel like, yeah, she's telling me that I can climb these scaly, viney-looking walls. Thank you for letting me know that. But videos in our society, oh my god!
Shut up! Shut up, Nervy! Shut up! Shut up!
Thank you. Um, videos in it, like our culture as a whole, likes to get straight to the point, and I get it. Like, we have those YouTube shorts, we have TikTok videos, we had Vines if you're old like me. But something that I miss is kind of that connection that you felt with somebody who's uploading. I feel like you don't feel that as much anymore. Um, Production has gone up for a lot of people's videos and channels, and I really appreciate that, but I think there's something to be said about having, I don't want to say low quality, but a lesser budget type of feel. I think some people can understand that feeling, um, like people who are fans of like Godzilla or like some of the old Star Trek, when, you know, the monsters and everything are just a man in a suit or a well-crafted sculpture and miniatures and everything. Like, there's something to be said about that lower quality. There's a certain appeal, and I don't feel like there's enough of that. So the whole purpose of me doing this is it's gonna kind of be like a journal for me. Um, but I wanna kind of bring that feeling back because I miss it. And the whole reason I skipped over this platform was just so I could do that. So I actually didn't need to shoot that ladder down, but whatever. So I don't know. I'd like to thank everybody who does take the time to watch this. You have a million things you could be doing, and you're sticking around with me. Probably watching the game that you've watched 100 times, played 100 times. But it's appreciated nonetheless. It really is. I don't take those things for granted, especially not anymore as I'm getting older. I talk like I'm an old man, and I guess I kind of am. But as I get older, I'm finding that I need to appreciate the things that make you happy, and this is something that makes me happy, and hopefully it can make you happy too. Um, as I as we get further into this 3-heart run, I'm going to be explaining a little bit more about what we're doing in the dungeons and everything, but this is a pretty easy, pretty linear, straightforward thing. So basically all we're trying to do... No, I didn't want to do that. Basically all we're trying to do is get to the bottom, where the hideous monster occurs. And no, it is not me. I am not down there. For the one person who was thinking that, screw you. I am beautiful. But yeah. So, one of the things that I always like to do here, I like to jump and slash. It's pretty easy to miss that. As a kid, I usually had to climb up a couple times, but once I started to do that jump slash there, I never had a problem. There was a Skulltula up there that I missed. I'm not going to be worrying too much about Skulltulas, honestly. It's weird because there's 2 right here. I will be picking both of these up. I'm going to be getting some of the Sculpture rewards. I don't know. I'm going to decide how far I'm going to go with that. It's a 3-heart run, so I gotta be careful. I don't want to be picking up random heart pieces and get to 4, you know. This might be a dumb question, and I was thinking about this earlier, but if you get a heart piece, that doesn't actually, like, increase your life. Like right now in the top left corner, you can see I have 3 hearts. If you pick up a heart piece, I don't have 3 1/4 hearts, correct? Like, I just want to make sure that I'm right on that. I know, again, like, it doesn't show anything, but I want to be careful because I want it to be a legitimate run. So this guy here is important because if you've never played before, this guy's going to give you the code to be able to get into the boss's lair. What we just did with the stick in the fire, by the way, like, I think that was a really creative, like, initial device to set you up for some of the puzzles that you're going to be completing later. If you played the games before this, excuse me, so like the regular Zelda on the NES, Zelda 2, A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening. I don't remember. I think the Oracle games came after this particular game. I might be wrong there. But I think Link's Awakening came out before this. The puzzles were pretty similar in terms of, like, game to game. Once you get to this game, because it being fully 3D, they really set you up with some really neat opportunities to be creative and to explore your environment. Like that stick with the fire thing, like, that's easy now, but when you're doing it for the first time, that's something you kind of take for granted, like, oh wow, they were really creative in their puzzle creating for this game. I mean, let's think about some of the things we already have gotten to do, but we're still only in the first dungeon. We got to kill Mido. We got to talk to a mustache tree. And we get to jump from a really high cliff, which honestly was really exciting when this came out. Like, at least it was to me, and maybe not for everybody, but it was for me. We got to use sticks to light torches and to burn spider webs. And I don't... You know what? I'm trying to think. If I were to have, like, ran into that spider web that we had to burn earlier, I'm actually wondering if Navi says something. I don't remember if she does or not. We can actually see if we can try it here and see if she'll do it. I'm still getting used to this controller, by the way. Like, no, she doesn't do it here, so I'm not sure if she says something earlier. The targeting in this game is very good. It's one of the things that really set this game up for kind of critical acclaim, because without the targeting system in this game and how well the camera works, this game wouldn't have really, I don't think, done as well as it would have. The other way, by the way, is just... I believe this is the Skulltula back there, and we can't even get there anyway because we need a different item to access that room. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the camera. Like, the camera in this game, like, by the time we got to this, I don't need to push this. I'm not going to be coming back to this dungeon. If you were going to 100% this, you would need to push this to make it a little quicker, but... Oh no, we do need this. I don't know what I'm talking about. I am a big fat liar. Capital PH in the fat. Yeah, this is another thing. Like, okay, so now... You know you can burn webs, but how do you get it like that? Like, how do you burn that web right there? Well, we do it just like I did. You roll on it, and I don't know. I know I'm kind of fanboying over this game right now. And here's where the 2-3-1 is going on here. The middle one's 2, the right one's 3, and the left one's 1. Take this. How irritating. Yeah, I don't know. I was going on a tangent there. I'm sorry. They just did this game right the first time. Without this game, I really don't think Zelda would have caught on. I think it would have kind of suffered from like Sonic the Hedgehog. Some people are going to be triggered by that, but I don't think Sonic. I think Sonic's transition into 3D wasn't as good. I know there was like Sonic Adventure, and that game seems to be a pretty. Sorry, I really like this. This was creepy as hell. Like, on top of everything that we've went through, to the way that they. Oh shit! What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. Usually... Oh my god, I didn't hit him with the slingshot. So... Oh my god, I suck. So you're supposed to hit him, or hit her with the slingshot. And it stuns her. You can use 3 sticks there. She's gonna be pooping out some eggs here. When she poops out the eggs, you can just hit them. If you hit them before they hatch, nothing comes out of them. Those spider-like things come out. Ow! I don't want them! Jump slashing does more damage. And you definitely want to be beating this. In 2 cycles. I don't need those. I'm gonna look around for some hearts here because I said I wasn't going to die until the second video. I have to stay true. Yeah, so she pooped out some spiders and... Yeah. Target! Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm struggling with the controller. I'm gonna complain a lot, yes I am. Ugh. Oh my god. I think I just took damage there. That was one of the worst Goma fights I think I've done in a long time, but we made it. I'm gonna be honest with you too, like, I actually think this boss is a little more difficult than the second one. Oh, I'll meet you here next time on It's Soup plays Ocarina of Time 3 Heart. Oh, I have to do that again. See you later, y'all.